Is Taylor's new song called Eclipse?
We're pretty sure Sabrina Carpenter just shaded Jake Paul.
And Kendall Jenner is under fire for using the wrong colored emoji.
All that and more on today's Rundown. You guys, Justin Bieber is friends with a paparazzi. What is happening?
I never thought you'd say that. But first, let's talk about a new couple in Hollywood that just got engaged. So congrats are in order, you guys. Miles Teller is now an engaged man. He's off the market. He popped the question to his longtime girlfriend, Keely Sperry, while vacationing in South Africa over the weekend. Her older sister, Christy, spilled all the beans on Instagram last night. She posted a gallery of pictures of the two of them in South Africa, and we see the newly engaged couple kissing in front of elephants, high-fiving a lion, and dancing while on a safari. Must be nice. She wrote, "These two got engaged while on an African safari over the weekend. Can't believe the last Sperry girl is engaged. Love both you guys to pieces and so incredibly happy for this new chapter in your love story." So these two started dating back in 2013. He gushed about her to E! News in an interview in 2013 saying, "She's lovely. It's been pretty easy because right now her full-time gig is kind of being with me, and before her, I would never invite a girl into that world because I didn't think I could have both. She allowed me to be able to really focus on acting and do what I want to do." I feel like that's how you know it's true love, when the person that you're with elevates you in your life, not just emotionally and physically, but also in your career. Like, you don't want to be with someone who's going to demand so much of you to take you away from your passions.
That's so true. And I love that Miles is just like being public with her because he's normally like such a private person.
He is really private.
So you know that he really loves her, and it's so hard to have like a Hollywood relationship. So the fact that they can FaceTime and he's able to bring her to set, I think is like really cute. Like, they're making it work, and I think that's hard. But they look really happy.
They look happy, and now I'm kind of hoping that they'll come out into the spotlight a little bit more because I am kind of curious about Miles Teller. I know I've seen him in movies, and I've really been following him, and I've met him before, but I kind of want to know more about who he actually is, even though he may not want me to know that.
Miles, we want to know more about your life, so please go out in public. Kendall Jenner is being called out for cultural appropriation after using an emoji on Twitter. Kendall just cannot catch a break. It seems the internet has it out for her again. This controversy started on August 16th when Kendall posted the Kardashian clan's new Hollywood Reporter cover photo on Twitter. And the model proudly captioned her family portrait, "Sister Power, .. girl power," and then included a fist emoji. But the issue wasn't the fist emoji or the caption that people were really concerned with. Fans and critics claim that the medium color of the emoji equals cultural appropriation because it's not close to Kendall's actual skin color. One Twitter user called the whole Kardashian family, writing, "Y'all are not black, next time use a white emoji." Another fan wrote, "Girl, TF that brown fist come from, you pale as ever." Don't worry, some users were quick to point out the pettiness of this argument. Get a grip and leave her alone. Who gives a shit about an emoji? Any excuse, there is worse things going on in the world as it is. And I agree. I mean, this is crazy. You literally can't even post a picture of an emoji. Like, what if I got a spray tan?
Yeah,
and you wanted to post a brown emoji.
I don't know how I feel about this.
I feel bad for Kendall, but I also feel like she needs to be super careful, like after the whole Pepsi thing.
Yeah.
Like, she has been in the spotlight for being controversial lately as of like this year, so she really should kind of be careful. But at the same time, it's an emoji.
And also, she needs to be able to live her life. I feel like the internet is so sensitive these days. Literally anything that you do or don't do, you're gonna get hate for. And especially someone at Kendall Jenner's level, I mean, you just gotta live your life, girl, and do your best and try not to offend people, but sometimes things like this will offend people. I mean, there's not a redhead emoji, so I've been using emojis that don't represent who I am for years.
There's no redhead emoji?
No, they're gonna come out with redhead emojis, but up until now, I just have to like pick what I'm in the mood for. Now, I know skin color is a little bit different. I know it's so controversial, so you guys weigh in the comments. Does this matter? Is this cultural appropriation? I don't know. Okay, we have been on this what the heck is happening with Taylor Swift train for at least a week now. She deleted all of her stuff on social media. She uploaded a post yesterday of what looked like a snake or some sort of like reptilian thing, and now she's posted another video today on Instagram and Twitter, a very similar image that we saw yesterday, but this time it's a little further up the creature. So I kind of feel like it's not a snake anymore. It kind of looks more like a Khaleesi's dragons, you're asking me. But a lot of people are speculating now that Friday she's going to be releasing something, whether that's a new single or a new music video or the release of her album. We're not sure yet, but that's all everyone's talking about this week. But in addition, there are rumors circulating that her new album or single is going to be called Eclipse, which is fitting for yesterday's big event and explaining why Taylor decided to reveal the major snake clue on August 21st. More evidence of the Eclipse title is her longtime music video director, Joseph Kahn, who tweeted yesterday, "In 30 minutes as a show of power, Taylor Swift will blot out the sun." Also today, Us Weekly reports that Taylor is dropping a new single this Friday, and a source told Us Weekly, quote, "The song is poppy," adding that the video will also come later this week. And we've got one last theory for you. Today, Joseph Kahn also tweeted, "In Game of Thrones, I think I'm heroic and mainly like Jon Snow in a battle, but in reality, I'm probably Tyrion in the mud." So this is leading people to believe that Taylor's new video is somehow Game of Thrones related, and that the snake is actually a dragon tail, or are these lyrics from her single?
So I personally don't think this has anything to do with Game of Thrones and everything to do with all the shade she got for being a snake, according to Kim Kardashian and Calvin Harris. Like, we saw it with her whole feud with Calvin Harris, her ex-boyfriend, last year when he started calling her a snake, and then Kim tweeted like all those snakes,
Snake emojis.
National Snake Day. So I, for one, am so excited because I'm a massive Taylor fan, and I feel like this is gonna be her answer to everything we've been wanting an answer to for the past year.
Yeah.
And she's kind of like, I'm a snake? Well, if you're gonna call me a snake, this is what I have to say about it.
Yeah. I had this thought that she might say, "Oh, you think I'm a snake, but I'm actually a dragon."
Oh.
Like, I'm even bigger and badder than you think I am, or something like that. The other thing, I'm going to go with this Game of Thrones theory for just a second, because the finale of Game of Thrones is happening on Sunday. If she releases a music video that is for the TV show, it would make sense that she would do it on Friday. She's done something like that before with 50 Shades of Grey. Also, Ed Sheeran was on Game of Thrones, which is one of her best friends, so I would not be surprised. I do think it would be an interesting angle that I wasn't expecting, but would she lead up to a Game of Thrones themed music video by deleting everything? I feel like if she's doing all of that effort, this is to launch an album, not for a Game of Thrones video and song.
Maybe, unless she's gonna relate her whole feud with everyone, Kim, Kanye, Calvin, Katie,
To the people in Game of Thrones! Oh, that's such a good idea.
That is such a good idea! I'm so excited! GOT. Jake Paul has been in the news so much this
Yes,
week.
girl.
Everything going on with his ex-girlfriend Alyssa, sexual assault allegations, and now Sabrina Carpenter may be after him. Listen to this. So Sabrina performed in Hershey, Pennsylvania this Saturday, but bad weather cut her set short. And fans are actually blaming YouTuber Jake Paul for not getting to see Sabrina perform longer. Sabrina tweeted, "Hershey, I'm heartbroken. With this weather, it's not safe to be around all that equipment. It isn't fair to you. Please stay safe and go inside." But that's not the whole story. Fans are tweeting that it was Jake's fault they didn't get to see her, as his set went too long and cut into her time. The weather got so bad during her set that it was ultimately canceled, and one fan wrote, "Jake Paul performed the same song 3 times. Seriously, Sabrina could have had more time to perform before they canceled it." And soon after, Sabrina actually replied to that fan on Twitter saying everyone was asked to cut their sets for time. Some people did, some people did not.
Ooh.
Do you think that she was throwing shade at Jake Paul?
Well, here's the thing. I don't know if I call it shade. I think that that's truth. You know, that's a fact. And I wasn't there and I didn't see it all happen, but if it is true that Jake Paul performed the same song 3 times, I do think that's a little disrespectful to all the other artists. And I feel like this is not a new theme for the Paul brothers. I feel like we've heard so much about them recently, causing controversy, and I just feel like they don't necessarily care about anyone else. And I know that to a point, you're not supposed to care what other people think, to a point, but I think there is a line that you cross when you become, you know, strong and powerful and confident and independent into annoying and, you know, and disrespectful. And I don't know, maybe the Paul brothers have crossed that line. I guess that's up for you guys to decide, but I don't think she's shading him, but I feel her pain, you know? You prepare, you pay musicians, you work really hard, you have backup dancers, and you go out to perform and you can't. I don't know, it's pretty heartbreaking to be Sabrina and to be her fans too, you know?
I don't think she was throwing shade, I agree with you, but I do think it was obviously about Jake. And come on, like Beyonce doesn't even perform songs 3 times. Like encore means 1 more, not like 3,000 more.
Yeah.
Like why would you play a song more than once? And I feel like it's his only single right now, so he's really trying to get it out there. But Sabrina's so nice, like she never throws shade at anyone. She always stays out of the drama. So I really feel bad for Sabrina Carpenter.
Well, Justin Bieber is trying to make up with some of his enemies right now, which is a strategy we have seen from Justin in the past, but this time will it stick? I'm not sure, but I am excited to hear about this news. According to TMZ, Justin recently crossed paths again with a paparazzo who was at the scene of his car accident last month where he ran over a photographer's leg. So in a TMZ video, we saw Justin leaving a hike in Malibu in his car as he asked the paparazzi, "Why were you so mean that day of the crash?" The photographer actually had a really good reason, saying, "'Cause I was so bummed, that was my friend, man. I didn't know what happened." So apparently this guy was yelling profanity at Justin and really hurt his feelings, and on top of that, made the whole situation more chaotic. But the photographer apologized, saying, "I apologize, man. I was emotional. I was just freaked out by it." Then Justin said, next time, instead of saying such profanity and mean stuff, just try to help the situation. If it was your friend, you would have been on the ground helping him. So the guy ended up complimenting Justin and his music before he drove away, but I do feel like in this conversation, I'm really proud of Justin, you know, for saying, hey, listen, like let's make amends, like let's make this better. In case this happens again, let's try to talk it out and be more productive.
I just think it's crazy that like Justin recognized and remembered this paparazzi guy. I mean, I know it was a car accident, it's a big event, you're gonna remember everyone there, but the fact that he like remembered him after all this time and had to say something to him kind of means that that situation, like the car accident, has been weighing on Justin for a while, and he's like, why were you so mean, man? Like, celebrities get hurt, they have feelings too.
They
and like,
do.
Justin has feelings too, guys.
Yeah.
He does.
He does. And I think this is a little snippet of showing how Justin Bieber is trying to grow up.
Yes, he's growing up. They grow up so fast.
So do you guys have any really good Taylor Swift fan theories about what's gonna happen this week, next week, and beyond? Let us know in the comments.
And also let us know in the comments, do you think that Kendall Jenner's fist was cultural appropriation?
Be nice to each other, though, while talking about that, because I know it can get heated. Let us know, though, in the comments. Thanks for watching. Show Nat some love on the social media, you guys. This is her first DHR. I'm so proud of her.
I survived.
Oh, you did so good. And we will be back here tomorrow. For more, click love to see Katy Perry tease her Swish Swish music video.
Or right to witness Fifth Harmony shut down an interviewer who wouldn't stop asking about Camila.